who is working globally and trying to bridge the gap in agri sector. He is trying to form a lot of collaborations and action in agri sector, which means we know that our next step is global, and we are really happy to have a global personality in agri sector to be with us. And I'm sure Mr. Asif, Dr. Asif Iqbal will be able to give a lot of insights through which we can take the media platform and also bring the best of agri practices globally to India, and the best of India how we can take to global. That will be the thought on which we will be working today. And I should thank Mr. Babu also, who took the initiative to get this the action plan rolling. So I'm very sure this is a start. And as I was talking to Dr. Iqbal, I could understand the area he had been working, especially where there is a huge potential for coming years. See, it's not he has found the fertile land which has not been cultivated up now, which we together can do a huge work, I think. And I do not want to take much time because we are here to listen to Dr. Iqbal. I welcome Dr. Iqbal and let us get Naresh working. Thank you. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Founder and Editor-in-Chief, Mr. Asif, Mr. Babu, and our friends from KJ Choppa. Indeed, it has been a very wonderful knowledge session today because being in the field of commerce and trade, agriculture for us was only a sector that exists among various other sectors, energy, climate, IT. So agriculture was just one of them. But I just realized how important it is to have a media in agriculture, which is what I discovered today. And I was just interacting with the editor-in-chief, and we think that there is a lot of collaboration, a lot of cooperation, and a lot of revival that needs to be done in the Indian agriculture sector, especially with the Indian agriculture, the agroeconomy that is there, and the dependability of the agriculture sector. It is really important for us to diversify in the sector of agriculture, especially in the media side. And the program of farmers being journalists is a wonderful initiative, which would enable all the grassroots level farmers in villages to propagate what they don't have, and we can identify such gaps using this particular platform. And the fact that now the world is going towards social media, the world is going towards the whole world is in your hands now. So it is really important to have that kind of media approach, especially with agriculture. There have been a lot of initiatives in agriculture, like the farm to fork, where a lot of those intermediates are being bypassed, and straight away the farmer is able to sell his produce directly to the customer. Things like that have happened because technology has enabled that to happen. And I feel that this media in agriculture would have very, very good prospect in the future. I was also discussing with the editor-in-chief about the various probabilities and possibilities, that kind of dialogues that we can have, the kind of interactions that can happen. Since we deal with many foreign nations, we have regular interactions, regular visits of various foreign ministries. In fact, yesterday we had the foreign minister of Gabon, and the day after tomorrow we are going to Gabon on his invitation with the delegation. So, similarly, last month we had an Exim Bank conference where we had almost 4 agriculture ministers during that visit. Had we known, we could have invited them to this place. So what I would feel is that in whatever way that our organization, the Indian Economic Trade Organization, can help and support, the members and the students and the employees of this organization who are doing a lot of research, and because agriculture, I believe, requires a lot of research and information gathering. And in this regard, we will be glad to help you connect with various agriculture ministries, stakeholders. Also, the fact that we work with the World Food Program. On our board, we have experts from the World Food Program and the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, which is in Rome. We work with them very closely. and there are a lot of proposals to organize various agriculture dialogues, and we work with them, and we are now working for Telangana Agriculture Congress that is going to happen coming year, which is supported, and we'll have at least 50 countries participating, and we would be glad to invite your organization to be there as to partner with us, so that they could enable knowledge sharing for both of us, and also various other information systems that we can process for you. We are going to Gabon now, and after we are going to Cuba, a very big delegation that is going to Cuba. Then we come back, and then in January we have Namibia and other African nations. So it is really imperative for us to see how we can support your initiatives, especially on the aspect of agriculture gathering. You are most welcome to connect with us and to seek any kind of collaboration and cooperation that we can provide for you, because agriculture is an economy that is shared by all of us, and it is something that we need every day. And I believe that there is a great possibility for synergy. We have various divisions in our organization, starting from Latin America, which covers the whole of Latin American countries. We have around 13 countries, and we have our Latin American presence in Brazil. Then we have the African presence of 55 countries, where our presence is very strong in Ethiopia. For the eastern part and central part, we are in Ghana, and in the southern part, we are in Namibia. So we have got 3 to 4 presence operations in Africa, which covers the whole of Africa. Then we have the MENA region, which is the Middle East and Northern Africa region, which takes care of the Arab and the Middle East, and they are also very much wanting to explore into agriculture. In fact, we have an agriculture attaché, former one from the Israel embassy, from the board of our organization, and Israel is a very strong country that has been working with Indian agriculture collaboration. So we would be glad to see how we can connect you there as well. Then we have the Eurasian side, which covers Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Belarus, these countries. We had a delegation to Russia last year, which focused on agriculture collaboration and agriculture nationalism. And after that, we have the ASEAN region, which is very closely working with Thailand and Laos and Cambodia. And Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, the rice is going to Latin America now. And Latin American countries are looking at India now to replace that kind of rice to be there. Similarly, we have in the Pacific, we have a presence. And then, of course, we have in the neighborhood in Bangladesh and Nepal, we have very good presence. So we are globally attached to different stakeholders, and agriculture has always been a thing of common interest. It is something that will never go out of focus or out of fashion and out of discussion. So we believe that agriculture is something that we can all work together for, and the media aspect of agriculture is really something that we look forward to support, and we would be happy to see develop any mechanism that can build our relations and work together, so that things can go a long way. And we look forward and we pledge to strengthen our support to your organization. Thank you so much.
We want to give Mr. Babu a small token of appreciation. Please give it. Issue. So we request Bayas also to come over here, please.
Now, I request Sponsor to come to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Tara. And on behalf of Krishi Jagran, I thank Dr. Asif, Iqbal and Babu who initiate this opportunity to understand the work of Indian Economic Trade Organization. Basically, this kind of organization basically bridging the gap between Indian government and other outside countries. And being an agriculture sector, we must understand the requirement of other countries, and we must take the technology or the way of farming, way of they are doing their agriculture, so that we can increase our production and productivity. In the time of climate change and climate shift, we can these are the countries where some research are going on, and through this Indian Economic and Trade Organization, we can understand how they are doing and what kind of technology they are using to increase their production and productivity. And similarly, some genetically modified seeds are also there. Some countries are promoting their seeds, and some countries are opposing. So we must understand what is the requirement. Only food safety is not important, food security is also important. So I understand through Indian Economic and Trade Organization, we can understand the importance of seed modification or GMO seeds, so that in India also we can promote the seeds to increase the production and productivity. And once again, on behalf of Krishi Jagran, I thank you, Iqbal Sahab and Babu sir, to be here, and we all are very happy to see you here. Thank you very much.
Now we have a very small photo session.